thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading, and this topic is actually recommended by one of the viewers, one of the avivs. She said that she would like to see what surprises are coming towards us or towards me right now. So this topic is what kind of surprise is coming towards you right now. And so as far as timeline goes, I would say that the energy, whenever you see this video, because it's a timeless video, whenever you see this video, the energy is the strongest within the next 3 months or so. So most likely these surprises are going to come towards you within the next 3 months, okay? Within the next 3 months. So you can kind of look forward to it. The only thing about surprises is that it's supposed to be a surprise, right? But now you kind of got a peek of the surprise. So I guess it's not going to be a surprise anymore, but something to look forward to, definitely. So we have 4 different piles, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you feel really guided to choose more than one pile, you know, that might be possible. You might have like a message from both piles for you, since it's a happy type of reading, right? Things to look forward to. So anyways, if you need more time, pause the video, and all of the timestamps are going to be in the description box below. And we will start with pile number 1. Alrighty, so for pile number 1, these are the surprises coming towards you. You got a whole bunch of oracle cards. Definitely, I think one of the most ones out of the other groups. So these ones, you have honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, communication. You have communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection. And then the next one is intelligence, education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. So right off the bat with these 3 different cards, I think they have a common theme, which is communication, right? And I feel it's an honest, intelligent communication. We have a sharing connection. So you might also be able to connect with someone, right? Or reconnect with someone if you've lost touch with certain people. There might be communication coming back in. I also feel like with this communication card, it could be like if you're waiting for some kind of a result or some kind of a news coming in, you will be able to get that in the next 3 months or so, okay, within the next 3 months. So you'll be able to get really sincere communication, truth, intelligent, right? Education, flexibility, knowledge. So the communication, it's a very good communication, very intelligent. You're going to learn something from the communication, right? And yeah, you're going to learn something from the communication about the person that you're communicating with, or it could be about yourself. So that is that. Let's take a look at the other cards, and then we'll be able to interpret all of them together. But this is the main theme, that the main surprise that's coming towards you, okay, within the next 3 months. Communication, honest, intelligent communication. So now the next 3 cards we have this from this oracle deck is the Earth card. That's the one of the surprises, patterns, and then humor. So I guess not only the communication is going to be honest and intelligent, there's going to be humor within it too. So you're going to find humor in the communication. So it's not going to be like a really serious, boring, talk about something. Is going to be very grounded. We have the Earth energy. It's going to be a very grounded, like very honest, very grounded communication. The communication is going to be super humorous. You're going to enjoy yourself, so you're not like dragging it. Okay, you enjoy the communication or the connection with someone. You're gonna have this really intellectual connection with this person, and you're gonna feel they're very sincere and they're very honest. So they're not trying to get away with something, right? Or you just feel something is off about this person that you're talking to. Like they're just not sincere. You're not going to feel that. They're absolutely sincere, and they're going to tell you absolute truth, and you're going to get clarity. That's what I feel like with this too, right? Clear communication. So no one is going to be beating around the bush. Very direct, very forward. But the thing is, because it's intelligent, honest, and humorous, it's, even if they're direct and straightforward, you know, sometimes when people talk to you that's very direct and straightforward, and it's more blunt, and you're like, what do you mean? And you feel hurt, and the sentence that whatever they tell you, it's not very embellished. But you don't want embellished, because that doesn't feel sincere too, right? But it's just that they know how to communicate things in a way that you get the message, but you don't feel hurt. You won't feel like you're being offended too, okay? So that type of communication. And then over here, patterns. So funny, we were talking about communication and I got interrupted with a phone call. So definitely a sign for communication coming in for pile number 1. And so going back to about this patterns card, which is about the secondary. I feel it's more secondary to the communication, but it's talking about like patterns. Maybe you're noticing a pattern, how this person communicate, and this, by doing that, you're noticing that pattern, and you can analyze this person a little bit more, understand this person a little bit more, right? Or this pattern is about, like, I feel maybe you need to set up a schedule, become a little bit more self-disciplined in order for things to come into your life, to accomplish, to manifest certain things, right? So like making certain things into a habit, like good habits, setting up a pattern with doing things, and this will create better result for you in the next 1 to 3 months, okay? So, but the most clear message over here for pile number 1 is communication. So now let's take a look at your tarot card. We have 9 of Wands, we have Ace of Swords, and we have the World card. And guess what? Ace of Swords, communication, clarity, right? Honesty, truth. This is just like repeating itself. And then we have the World card, and in this particular combination, okay, I feel this World card is about connecting with everybody, connection, which is this one over here, sharing, connection. And we have the Ace, which is about the beginning, and 21 is like the end. So there is a beginning and an end to certain things. So maybe an ending of a certain cycle and the beginning of something better. Clarity, clearer communication, right? More truthful connections, because Ace of Wands is Ace of Swords is about that, and the World card is about connecting with everybody, right? And then this could be about internet, so communicating via texts, internet, messages, like connecting everyone globally, worldwide. So that would be that too. So if communication, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's that it could be like someone who you lost contact with, like we were talking about, could be a past lover that you've missed and you wanted to reconnect, could be a past friend, family member, but it could be a business partner, right? You wanted to communicate with a business person or like someone you're trying to sign a contract with, to, you know, seal a deal with, and you're waiting for their response type of things. I feel that that's about that as well, okay? Connecting with someone globally. With these, I feel like maybe if you're like a YouTuber or something like that, or like some kind of working in the media field, right? Communication, mass communication field, this is great thing for you. You're able to communicate to a mass, like a mass group of people, getting your message delivered. These are all like this kind of surprises that's going to come towards you within the next 1 to 3 months. And then the Knight of Wands, we didn't talk about that. It's about guarding and protecting whatever you've accomplished so far. So, you know, the connections that you've made thus far, the money that you've gained thus far, the knowledge, the intelligence, you're able to keep all of those and also and more. Ace of Wands, adding on top of that, keeping a guard on all the things, you know, defending your position, so you're able to voice your opinion, wanting to let everyone know about certain things that you feel very strongly about, right? And able to communicate very clearly and to a mass audience. That would be that as well. And with passion too. So I think it's a very clear message for pile number 1. I don't have anything else for you. Your main surprise coming in towards you within the next 1 or 3 months is communication, intelligent, honest, humorous communication, and you're able to get your message across to a mass audience, and you're going to get that truth and clarity of things. Thinking, your mind is going to be super clear about things that you wanted to do, right? And then also protecting and defending your position and the things that you've accomplished so far. And how you're going to go about it, I would really say be really grounded, and maybe set up a certain pattern to do certain things so that you can get a better result. Okay. So that's it for pile number 1. And let me know if this resonated with you. And if you have anything that you would like to share with me, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. And turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. So for pile number 2, we have, these are, oh, you only have one. I kept shuffling and I was like, there any more messages? Nothing is coming out. You have one thing, which is this thing, very focused message. For pile number 2, this is your main energy coming in for the next 1 or 3 months, the surprises, right? You can expect. This is the Mind card. It's about openness, it's about flexibility, imagination, and learning. So in the next 1 to 3 days, 3 days, maybe that is a possibility for some of you guys. We're gonna get that right away, but for others of you, it would take maybe a month up to like 3 months or so. Is that you're gonna open up a little bit more. Look at this, your mind is opening up. You're going to learn a lot of things that you didn't think that was possible. You're gonna be able to fill your mind with imagination. Also, you're gonna be able to see things from a different perspective. I almost feel like, because the openness is like, you're able to accept a lot of things. Maybe you were more, stuck on certain ways of thinking, but now you're like, you know what? I'm open to possibilities. So hence this flexibility message, right? So you're more flexible with your thinking, with your how you behave too, because everything starts off with your head, right? With a thought. Kind of like the movie Inception. So like a seed of that thinking, that thought, which propels into greater, better things. So that's what I see over here, is that one thought, like that one little thing that it seems almost like so minute and not even like that big of a deal, but it opened up like infinite possibility for you. And because of that, I think like you're maybe getting inspired to do certain things. So with this imagination card, I feel like if you are working with any of the fields that requires a lot of imagination, whether it's like artistic or maybe you're in working in like research and development, right? Technology, anything, you're gonna be able to be super creative, okay, in the next 1 or 3 months. And I think that's really important, to be able to learn, keep learning about things, and keep expanding yourself, keep expanding the mind. So now let's take a look at the other 2 cards to see if other messages. Over here is devotion and stillness. So these are the other surprises coming along, which is, I think once you have your mind being open, your stillness, to me, I feel like is like, you won't be easily moved. Once you know, okay, first of all, you're very flexible. You're able to adapt with people's like, different people's like thinking and thoughts and that kind of things. You're able to see things from a different perspective, but at the same time, the things that you know for sure that you don't, that you know for sure that you want to accomplish, and you can see like a path how to achieve, how to go about it, right? This stillness, you're not going to let other people influence you. You're going to be very still. And I want to say, like, this is something I noticed very interestingly, because I don't know if you ever notice, like, say, like a cat or any of the animals, when they're still, they're so interesting. Like, sometimes you can't get your eyes off of these animals. Like, even they're doing like the most normal boring things, like scratching their head or just like eating. Over here we have devotion. So the 2 together is like when you are so focused, so devoted to do certain things, you feel like the world kind of stops around you, and that made you that much interesting, and it draws people into you instead of you trying to get people to come to you. Does that make sense? Like, when things are so still, you actually approach the thing that is still instead of having that still things coming towards you. Does that, I don't know if that makes sense. It's like very out there, but so what I see is that you guys are going to be the center of the attention. You're going to be the one that is like grounded, devoted, still, and then it draws people into you, right? People want to know what you're doing. People want to know how you do certain things. You become so much more interesting, and it draws people's attention to you. That's what I see with these, right? So maybe this learning is not only you're learning about things, but other people want to learn about you. So you're drawing people's attention to you because of your devotion and your stillness. And that's one of the surprises coming to you. You're like, oh, I'm just doing my thing. I don't know what I'm doing anything differently, but wow, people are like, want to get a hold of me. When you're like super busy, that's when you get even busier because you're so concentrated on doing the things that whatever that you're doing. It just like people want to get a hold of you. They're like, what I haven't talked to this person for a while. What are they up to? And then you just get like calls, and people coming towards you and want to get a hold of you and all of that. So it's like lots of like people coming towards you. I feel like you're going to be so busy with people being attracted to you, wanting to be a part of your life, that type of thing, because you're so concentrated on the task at hand, the things that you are devoted to, right? And Yeah, and it's very charismatic, very attractive. So now we have the King of Swords. This is your tarot card. And you know what, though? I feel this is the reason why also you guys have the, you don't have as many cards, right? Yeah. This one, you only have one. These is two. All of the tarot cards, I draw 3, so that's standard. But the oracle cards, I just let it full out as many as whatever. But I won't take anything more than like 3 or 4. So you guys only had 2, and then this is like 1. So very, very, I said focused energy at the very beginning, right? Very focused message. It's kind of like this, stillness. People draw into you, right? All right, so now we have the the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands, look at this. This is what I see. All these like dispersed energy coming into the center. Kind of like what I'm saying. You're like the center of the attention right here. You don't need to like do anything, but it draws people into you. People want to communicate with you. 8 of Wands is about communication as well. It's Cupid's arrow. So it could be, you know, you're drawing love interest to you. But this is the thing though. I feel like there is a possibility of like, you know, maybe developing something romantic or whatever. But I think you have something that you're very devoted to right now. So you're going to be so concentrated on doing that. But because of that, that made you that much more attractive, made you that much more mysterious in some ways. And because you have things that you're focused on that you need to accomplish. And that's very attractive to everyone. And over here, Queen of Wands and the King of Swords, all these court energy, and like very mature type of energy. So you know how to balance everything, because we have the masculine and the feminine energy, right? You know how to balance things. You balance passion and analytical thinking, right, too, as well. So like you're very analytical. The mind, this is kind of corresponding with this, the King of Swords, very still, very calm, but very charismatic. Look at this person right here. He's just sitting there and everything is coming to him, right? And he just observes. He's like sitting on top of the mountain too, observing things. So people need, if they want to come close to you, they need to get to the same level as you. So you would draw people in, but if they're at a different frequency, at a different height, they're gonna fall off themselves. So you're only drawing people with the same frequency as you, with the same type, you know, birds of the same feather type of things, right? So people who have similar energy, who are just as passionate as you, who are just knowledgeable, intellectual as you, and people who are just as devoted. So you guys can collaborate and work together. This is what I see with the 8 of Wands as well. Collaboration with like-minded people. Of course, there's going to be slightly variation because there's different colors, right? So there's different colors in everybody's personality, but you guys have the same common goal that you guys want to achieve together, and you will be able to achieve that, right? And with passion and with good planning skills. So, and this card of Queen of Wands, I see like she's holding out her hand with like fire coming out of her palm, like manifesting things. And over here with the wands coming up on the top, you know, like cheering her on. And the cat, and I was talking about the cat being so still. This is like that. Like I've studied my animals. I have like 3 dogs and a cat. Sometimes I just look at them and they're so still but so interesting. And I don't know if you're like a animal person or something like that. And when they're so still, I couldn't help but to take out my camera and just take a bunch of photos of them because they're just so interesting. So, and that's what I feel. That's what like people want to. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I don't know, maybe you want to be flattered. You guys are the center of attention. People just want to be with you and want to figure out what you're doing, figure out what you're thinking, and all of that. And this is the devotion card, which is the same as about the Queen of Wands. Very devoted, very passionate. And over here, the mind, which is the King of Swords. Imagination. I think the combination of this is like having the ability to plan, be really calm, but also have the imagination. So I think your imagination of things are not like totally out there. It's actually doable things. So really good energy. Things are coming towards you. You're drawing people in. People want to collaborate with you. They want to what do they call it, like pick your brain type of thing. Okay, that's what it is. So that's the surprises coming in towards you within the next 1 to 3 months. You're gonna be super busy, I feel like. And I hope this resonated with you, and I hope this helped you. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Now, so for pile number 3, this is the deck that you got. So we have love. This is the main energy coming in towards you within the next 1 to 3 months. Okay, so these are the main energy. We have the solar plexus, and we have love card, kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. All right, so this is the main thing coming into you. Solar plexus is that gut feeling, that passionate. I think this is where you're, because we have the root chakra, what are all the different ones? Okay, so this is like your gut feeling, like right around your stomach, right? So gut feeling, I wanted to say the sacral chakra before, but it's not. It's the solar plexus, because the sacral would be more like passionate, very like deep desire. But this one is like that gut feeling, that intuition, right, too. So maybe intuitively you will like feel a lot about certain things, like people who are good to you, unconditional love, right? Sharing, receiving. So main energy coming in towards you is this love energy, and I feel like you're gonna feel really maybe guided towards it, and it lies within you, like you know it. So the solar plexus is also about courage. It's about that inner fire. It's about strength, right, and confidence. And so like I feel like if there's anything that you're passionate about, you love to do, you want to pursue, you should pursue it. Okay, things are going to come in your way within the next 1 or 3 months. You gotta go ahead and do it when the opportunity arises. I think you can't just let that pass. Okay, there's that gut feeling. If you don't do it, you're gonna feel like super regretful afterwards. You know the feeling we have afterwards, like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. That's that kind of feeling if you don't actually go for it. So I think within the next 1 or 3 months, there is going to be an opportunity for you to pursue. This is the surprise coming in, right? You're gonna have an opportunity come towards you and to pursue things that you love, whether it's like work related, or it could be a person that you've finally met, like a soulmate or someone who matched 90%, 80% of the criteria that you're looking for a partner. Could be a love partner, right, relationship partner, but it could be a business partner too, right? So whatever it is, you want to go ahead and just do it. Follow your passion, follow your gut feeling. Okay, don't like let the opportunity pass you by and then regret it after. So now expect this. Okay, and jump on that opportunity when it comes. So now over here we have forgiveness, we have radical acceptance, we have potential. This is what I'm saying. Potential, right? You have a lot of potential. Oh my God, I just noticed 15 and 15. You have number 15 cards. Okay, so 15 might be like a major something, a number that you might be seeing repeatedly, 1 and 5. Or it could add up to 6, which is love, right? Number 6 card is about harmony and love. Number 6 is guarded by the planet of Venus, which we all know is the goddess of love. So 1 and 5, you might be seeing that a lot. 1 and 5, what does that mean? 5 means change, 1 means manifestation. So there's going to be, that's what I'm saying, within 1 to 3 months, you're going to see opportunities coming in. You're going to have something life-changing experience, and you want to follow the flow and jump on that opportunity when it arises. And over here, forgiveness. I think maybe there are some things that happened in the past that you need to forgive. It could be forgiving yourself if you've done something that you're like, shouldn't have done that. Okay, should have done something else instead or something like that. But whatever that happened in the past, it made you who you are now. So accept it. This is what it is. Radical acceptance. Accept everything. Okay, you gotta accept you and the complete you. Forgive yourself, accept yourself for who you are, and you are uniquely you. Nobody can be more you than you, right? And then have that courage to go after the things that you love and want, and have that confidence. And not only that, it could be like forgiving other people as well. Maybe you're still like dwelling on the past of somebody like treated you, right? And someone who did you wrong, and you're still kind of holding a grudge against that, which I think it's nothing wrong about it, but you shouldn't let that prevent you from moving forward. So if that's hindering you, you got to let it go and just forgive that thing that happened, and believe that justice will be served. And just let it pass, let it go for now. And the thing is, sometimes you will hear back like what happened to this person that did you wrong after, way after, when you forget about it, right? And that's when that justice will be served, and you'll hear something and things, how like when you're at your best, things from the past kind of resurface. It's kind of like that, right? So if you're letting your past hindering you right now, you got to move forward first in order, for certain things to kind of set in motion and have that justice be served, okay? And maybe by then you'll be like, you know what? Because you're so far ahead of them, you're doing so well, you couldn't even care less what's happening to these people. Right? And then over here, radical acceptance. Just accept it. That's the way it is right now. There's nothing that you can do to make it better or make it worse. So just move forward. This is what I feel like. Move forward, because we have the potential card. That's like moving forward. You have infinite potential waiting ahead of you. This is also, I feel, about opportunity. This is why I say in the next 1 to 3 months, the surprises coming towards you is opportunity. And it's opportunity for you to pursue love or pursue something you're passionate about. So career-wise, right? And now let's take a look at your tarot card. We have 7 of Pentacles. We have the Moon in reverse, which is really good omen. And then we have the King of Wands. That's what we're talking about, things that you're passionate about. And it's not just like, Page of Wands where things are more like aren't really thought through. You have the passion, but you just kind of do things heedlessly, right? Impetuously. But no, King of Wands is you not only have that passion, but you have the strength. Over here we have the Lion right here, right? The Leo card, or the Strength card. And we have the experiences to back us up. and also the ability, the knowledge, the wisdom to back us up to do things that we love. So I think you are ready to pursue. You know why I say that too? Because over here we have Seven of Pentacles. You've been planting seeds for the longest time, and one thing is you might not see it prosper yet, right? Because you're waiting for things to come about, to manifest. But look, Seven of Pentacles in this particular deck is little seedlings are coming above the ground. Things are, look at all these like roots setting deep into the ground now. So what happened before is that you haven't seen this tree popping out above the ground because it's growing underneath, right? Things are working behind the scenes for you, which you haven't seen yet. But now the next 1 or 3 months is the time for things. You're going to start seeing the beginning of something, the beginning of your manifestation. An opportunity arises, pops out from the ground. And this is the King of Wands. You have the passion and the ability. And a Wands is also about what? Action. So you have the ability, and now you got to act upon it too. Okay, potential over here, which is that Strength card, number 8. Strength card, which we have it over right here with the Lion. So jump at that opportunity when it arises. That's the surprise that's coming towards you. And then the Moon, you're no longer falling. You're no longer falling. This is like falling deep. You're like falling in, like just, you feel like you're falling forever and ever and ever. But no, you're rising above the occasion now. You're rising above. And yeah, things are flipping for you. Things are going to clear up for you. You're going to be able to see so much more clearly where and what you should be heading towards, right? And that's the thing, the surprise is coming in towards you in pile number 3. And this is so exciting. Right? Let me know how this resonates with you, and let me know if you've started to see a little bit of something coming out already. I feel like some of you might even see some stuff coming out right now, opportunity coming towards you. Yeah, totally let me know if this resonated, and if you have anything that you would like to share with me, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and to my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Lastly, we have pile number 4, and these are the cards that you got. These are the main energy coming towards you within the next 1 to 3 months. We have emotions. This is feelings, expression, moods, and balance. This is a number 11 card as well. And then over here we have seeing, which is perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. This eye just kind of reminds me more of like the third eye, so it gives me a little bit of that intuition feeling as well. And then over here lastly we have inspiration, idea, spark, conception, impulse. So with these two cards coming together, I feel like very strongly the main energy coming in towards you. First of all, you're going to feel very balanced. You're going to feel emotionally grounded, emotionally balanced. You're going to be in a very good mood. And because of that, that's when you're going to, all of these inspiration, okay, this intuition, third eye, seeing things, seeing the future, the possibility of things coming in, the truth, clarity, knowledge, right? Perspective coming in towards you. That's the main surprises coming in for you within the next 1 to 3 months. You're going to feel super inspired with things. You're going to have ideas flowing in your, like, within you, around you, right? And sparks. I feel like you're going to feel really, you're going to feel guided towards doing something, and you're going to have that impulse to jump on things, right? And with this, I feel like your intuition might also be supercharged within the next 1 to 3 months. So whatever you see, okay, like this inspiration thing, this potential, you can see things with potential, and ideas forming for you. So if you're working, again, I feel this is very similar energy to pile number 1. Of course, you have different cards over here, but the main energy is a little bit similar to pile number 1, if I remember correctly, okay, or number 2. So maybe if you feel guided, you might have feel guided to see number 1 and number 2 as well. But anyways, this is about, getting that perspective, the truth, inspiration, seeing things. Okay, so now let's take a look at the oracle cards. We have Independence, Lilith, and then we have the Scold, the future. What did we talk about? We talked about seeing the future, the potential of things, and independence, because you're feeling emotionally balanced. So see, even the colors resonated too. It's like this similar brownish, earthy tone, very grounded energy, very stable energy. And because of that, you're able to see things better, see things with more clarity. You're not letting your emotions mixed with things so that you don't see things as clear, right? And so because your emotions is so grounded, you're able to I feel like with these, you might even be dreaming about something and having like a lot of deja vus, or like what do you call those, premonitions, like, or premonition dreams or something like that. And if you can, I would strongly recommend you write them down, because it might be, first of all, that it might be a good inspiration for you if you're like, into your job involves a lot of like, creativity type of things or inspiration. Those could help you. And then also it might be give you a hint of where you should go, and also like telling the future just a little bit. The future, telling the future. So the surprises coming towards you is, I think, some of the things that you didn't think that was going to happen is going to happen. So premonitions, that's what I was talking about. So it's going to differ a little bit for everybody because it's a general reading. But if you have very strong, third eye or very strong intuitions, I think you can almost feel when certain things are going to happen, and it actually happens, and you're going to be so surprised when that happens. You're like, okay, you know what, I think this is going to happen, and it actually did. You're like, whoa, that's crazy, right? So that's that. And we're going to take a look at your tarot cards. We have the Death card, Rebirth. This is interesting. I think this oracle card, when I was shuffling the Death card, there's a Rebirth card in this oracle deck, and it kept popping out, but it would pop out with like a whole bunch of other cards. That's why I put it back. But I noticed that it was coming out like 2 or 3 times when I was shuffling. I would see that card too, like on the bottom of the deck as I was shuffling. I was like, oh, there's the Rebirth card again. So, and then since I put it back, it popped out in the tarot card. So I think there is a message over here, death and rebirth for pile number 4. I feel like you're going to things there, something is coming to an end, and something is going to start again, a new beginning of something, the future, right? You certain things needs to happen the way it did, or end the way it did, in order for you to move on to a brighter, better future. And then over here we have the Hermit card, which is about wisdom, and of course it's about solitude, solitary mode, but it's about wisdom as well. And I feel like the Hermit is almost like so intelligent that they have the ability to see into the future as well. see things. That's why they go into this hermit mode, because they need to gain and communicate to the unseen forces, spirits, right, the universe, and to get that wisdom out. And that's what I see over here as well. In the death card, I do have to mention that it's the Scorpio energy, which is very, very like spiritual as well, which is this like very strong intuition, sixth sense type of energy too. So pile number 4, again, very strong sixth sense feeling. You might have like premonitions, and you're going to be so surprised maybe within the next 1 to 3 months as having some of your premonitions or things that you saw in your dreams or something come true, or like gut feeling about something coming true. And that's one of the surprises as well. And then over here, 8 of Pentacles. With the Hermit card combined, 8 of Pentacles is like really focused on one thing. Focus. It's about focusing on a particular skill. It's about focused on like devoted to certain things, right? These are a very solitary energy for pile number 4. So I feel like, and then we have over here independence as well. So for pile number 4, I think you're going to do a lot of things on your own for the next 1 or 3 months, and you're going to feel really inspired. A lot of things. It's not about teamwork for the next 1 or 3 months. You're going to want to maybe like hide out and do things on your own, and I feel like that's when you're gonna feel like you're the most productive as well. And maybe because you're just, you know, being a little hermit, and that's why your emotions are just not gonna be super dramatic up and down, because no one is like coming to test your boundaries or like poke you know, where you have to like defend yourself or something, right? Evoke you, that's what I was trying to say, evoke you with things. So you're gonna feel really emotionally stable, and that's when you're able to, because of like the solitary mode, that you're gaining all these like insights and wisdoms and everything. And an eight of Pentacles, really honing on maybe your spirituality skills or certain skill set that you've been wanting to sharpen up and get to know more about, because this is about knowledge. This is about knowledge too, the Hermit. So maybe you're just like really honing in, really becoming the master of a certain thing, like in your field. So you're like becoming like the best of the best in that field. So it might not be so much like love related for pile number 4, but it could be more like spiritually related, spiritual growth, and also could be business as well. Okay, business, like potential, seeing the future, right? And then having the inspiration and all of that stuff. Yep. It's a lot of like independent, solitary mode type of energy too. And you know, independence, you're going to grow more and more independent. You understand that yes, it's good to rely on other people and sometimes depend on other people, but you should also be able to do a lot of the things on your own when other people are not around to help you, right? So that's when you want to like really becoming the master of that particular field, so that people will come to you for help instead of you having to go to other people for help, right? And your future is nice and bright. I really like, I keep seeing the future. I really think you're going to be able to predict some kind of a future, or like having premonitions coming true for the next 1 or 3 months. Really let me know for pile number 4 if any of the things that you thought was going to come true, it really did come true, or maybe you dreamt about something and it really came true, or deja vus or something like that, because I really do feel very strongly for pile number 4, that's going to happen. That's one of the surprises that's coming in, or the main surprises coming in for pile number 4. So, and then the secondary would be the knowledge, right? Acquiring the knowledge, honing in on the skills, and then the death and rebirth, right? Becoming the master of the field. So let me know how this resonates with you. If you have anything you'd like to share with me, leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and to my video. And turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.